Hi, we are at Pinnacles National Park and home to the closest to what we have to a dinosaur, the California Condor. Today we are going to explore to see if we can find some of those and also other super cool different discoveries such as a red-legged frog, which was previously extinct to this area, maybe some vultures, and also some really cool caves. The bats. I don't know if you can see it well. As we go on this trip, we're going to have 3 different missions. So the first one is to find the red-legged frog. Are they actually extinct? Is what they say a myth? And will we be able to find it again? Another one is we're going to have to find the dinosaur. Dinosaurs exist in this day and age? What? That's so cool. Last one is going to be our special mission. So our special mission is going to be hiking through this national park. We find 9 different places which we enjoy the most. Then we are going to do a quick sketch, going to combine everything at the end and make it a mural. We are going to hang it up and we're going to do that for every single national park. Dino wildlife we see today is a deer. What we are doing today is going to be called the Greatest Hits Trail. So Greatest Hits Trail is basically all of Pinnacle's greatest hits, and it takes around like 13.5 miles. And we're starting around 7 a.m. so hopefully we will be able to make it through the whole thing. Super excited. And as we're hiking to our first destination, you may be wondering, what is Pinnacles National Park? Pinnacles National Park has been a national monument that has been preserved for over a decade. National Park is the newest because the Barack Obama administration signed it to becoming a national park in 2013. So that is what we're exploring today. We had to bring our own water. I personally packed around 92 ounces of water. So let's keep going. So we are at like a small little crevice, if you can see this. But basically, the whole national park is formed through a volcano. So a volcano erupted around 23 million years ago. It's kind of like Yosemite. So Yosemite is one of California's, if not the most popular national park in the whole country. But it is different because the volcanic eruption at Yosemite, the magma cooled and then the uplift and exposure actually revealed all the granite. So you can see it in this famous picture of El Capitan. This is not granite. This is something called breccia, formed by large landslide of volcanic material just hardened into the rock that we see here today. It does also have fault breccia, which is caused by fault movement. Most of the types of breccia we are going to be seeing today is volcanic. On the way to the cave, and I think I found this cool little spot. You can see it go through. It's so cool. That is going to be my first drawing. This is the cave, and that's me in the middle. Look, do you see my red jacket? Wait, honestly? So if it's not obvious, I never said I was good at drawing, but I do want to enjoy the nature and everything as well. That's why it's probably a tad bit rushed. We will still keep drawing and see what the end result will be. Whoa, look at this. Oh my gosh, so cool. We reached a cave. You can start seeing the cave in there. Gonna need a flashlight, and also there is a creek running. So inside the cave there might be some water, and we might have to wade through some water. So I do have some waterproof shoes. So hopefully we'll be okay. Also, it's only open during certain portions of the year because this is a place where most of the bats rest, and the bats are protected inside this national park. There are 14 different species of bats here, and it's just like they mate in like April-ish. Right now it's mid-March, and this is one time where both sections of the cave is open, and so we're going to be exploring both of them. Hopefully I can find y'all. Basically we're going to be using this red light because the bats inside are sleeping right now, so bats are nocturnal, and we're going to have to keep our voices very low. We have to draw it, so I don't know if you can see this, but this is drawing. Honestly, you can see like the moss and then like the darkness. Okay, enough fun and games. Let's head inside the cave. I don't know if I can record in there. I don't know how dark it will be, but we'll see. Oh my gosh. You can't even see, so dark. Okay, let's go in. See the water. Trail. Oh gosh, but you can see it's like we're walking through water. Oh gosh. Tight squeeze. sounds like there's a waterfall or something. Definitely see the waterfall there, so it goes all the way down. Very small waterfall. Light from the cave, so we're gonna do a quick stop. So basically, this place is a bat nesting ground. And there are 14 species of bats, and there's 2 of the biggest bats in North America that live here. I believe it's a Townsend bat and a mastiff bat. I think there's only 24 species of bats in general inside of California. There's 14 here. Just to show you how much like biodiversity it has here. So it's really, really amazing. Small railing over this like, oh my god. I don't know if you can see how small it is. But what's up here? I could barely fit through that. This is such a tight squeeze. It leads to a trail. Oh my gosh, okay, let's go back. But yeah, it was such a tight, look at that. Anyways, let's start going back. You need to be careful here. And if you're taller, you need to watch your head. Here, and the gate usually is closed. But right now, the cave is open. So it's because it's not bat nesting season right now. The bats. I think. I don't know if you can see it well, but I think this is... I just got scared so hard because of the bats. Oh my gosh. Let's see. There's bats lying around. We're almost out of the bat section. Oh no. Look at this. I need to take off my backpack. Look at this. Is there an easier way? Wait, I don't think that's the way. Basically like to the right of it, but I don't think that's a trail. I think I just had to go through it. Caving's so scary. Reference, you can see how thin it is. It's like, this is literally my hand. Oh my god. I gotta go. Oh my god. I'm literally crawling. Oh my god. Is this even? I think I did not need to go here. Okay, girl. I just went through that squeeze for no reason. Because this is back where we just came from. I'll go through that squeeze one more time. Oh my gosh. That's the worst. I think that one with the exit was the right place. And let's go back. Oh, that was horrible. So now you guys know, don't go there. But there's... This would be horrible if it was... Okay, let's see. Let's keep exploring. I don't think there's anything else out here. I'm side questing too hard. Up there is the exit. It's meshed off. Is this? I don't think this is the exit. Oh my gosh. I think that was the cave. I am definitely scratched up and bruised. I didn't know if the cave was ending, so I guess I just explored a bit more, and Like I got into such a tight situation. I don't know if I caught that, but a bat literally flew right by my face. Or I don't know if you caught the bot colony either. I don't know how long it was seen in the light, but it was so pretty. It scared the living jeebus out of me. I think to memorialize that cave, I think I have to draw me getting scared by the bats. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I think like the scramble and stuff was pretty cool as well. I think I'm a bit scratched up by that. So I had to draw that bat. Honestly, I think it looks nearly identical to what happened. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. Oh my god, I think that was the coolest experience ever. It was my first time caving in general. So it's like I didn't know if I could even squeeze through that. I feel like there's a point where you kind of had to check yourself to see if you can even squeeze through those areas. For me, like I had to like quite literally crouch and get on the ground to fit through. I don't think I would have been able to fit through otherwise, because it's just not enough space. Wow, such a cool area, and honestly such a beautiful view over here. Like now I'm wondering like what else is on this trail. Did I sign up for too much, or is it just like, was it like the hardest part first? Like I don't know, I guess we'll have to find out. But it's the coolest thing ever. If you're here, definitely check this out. I'm exiting. It's also so thin, look at that. Oh my gosh. Steps. Yeah, we're out. So let's go to the reservoir. Reservoir is where the frogs are. Reservoir right there. A super cool thing about this park in general is this place has the highest diversity of bees per square inch. It has around 500 bee species that they got undocumented here, which is amazing. And they have different colors, like they have blue bees, yellow bees, metallic bees. I don't even know what metallic bees are. I'm really hoping to see one of those too. I feel like it's a little bit of a side quest to seeing the frog, seeing the condor, but that's definitely something I want to check out too, if there's any cool pollinators nearby. So some live in the ground, supposedly. Not only wasp nets live in the ground. I feel like it would be so cool to check that out. So going and trying to find it out. It's not even the cave. Every single part inside this park is a bit of a hard squeeze through. I'm like literally like crawled up. Let's careful, man. Like this is just to get to the reservoir. Oh my gosh. Do you think it's this way? Or do you think it's this way? I'm sure it's this way. Oh my gosh. Leg workout day. Well, the previous video caught that, but like look at all the stairs. It's not really that nice anymore. Probably a bit of erosion. And also like the railing is very, like this is me with my arm all the way down. I would assume if you have any like kids or anything, I feel like this is a pretty scary place to bring them to, because they could easily trip over this. The trailhead for we are at the reservoir. Beautiful area. Hopefully we can find them. You can only enjoy them at a distance. So from what I read online is that these frogs, if you make them jump or exert their energy, essentially they don't have the energy to run away from foes or to like reproduce, because like if they're scared, it costs them extra energy. So if we see any of these frogs, we're going to videotape them from far away and try not to make that much noise. Another thing that I want to point out is if you see how still this water is, look at that. Please do not jump in that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Do not jump in that. Like, seriously. Like, that could kill you. So I had to do it again for the dramatic effect. I'm sorry, but don't actually do it. Genuinely. This is a very beautiful reservoir. Such a nice place. I think you can see a duck over there, but I don't know if the frogs are out right now. I think the next place we're going to go to is going to be the High Beach Trail. So let's go there. Beautiful place. I don't know what that sign's for. I'll go there to check it out. Maybe it's a climbing area? I don't know. So I'm here. I think it's just the beautiful view of the lake. I think that's what it's supposed to show. I don't know. I think you can hear the frogs. I'm hearing them over there. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, that's a duck. I think I know what this is. So I was going to this rock. I'm pretty sure if you want to go rock climbing, I think that's where you go. I don't want to get too close. Is that a frog? Definitely not a frog. Yeah, I don't know if March is frog season or not. I just don't see anything that seems like frogs. I guess that's something we cannot mark off our checklist. No frogs today, sadly. We did not see the frog, but that's so beautiful. Anyways, and I just realized, but I think I left my trekking pole somewhere. I don't totally remember where it is. Hopefully I caught it on camera somewhere. Flashback. Oh, if it's not obvious, I never said I was good at drawing, but found it. End of flashback. But this loop is a roundabout. I will probably find it on the way back if somebody didn't grab it already, and that's totally my fault. I definitely didn't have it at the caves, if I remember correctly, because I was like scrambling through. Urgent adventure that I had to get up to, but I'm going to have to go pick that up eventually. I didn't see its wings. Let me see if it flies again. It doesn't look like it's turning around or flying anymore. It's either a turkey vulture or a condor. So the difference between a turkey vulture and a condor is condors have like a 9-foot wingspan. I think turkey vultures only have like a 6-foot wingspan. Condors have like this little white triangle underneath their wings. I wasn't able to quickly glimpse at it. I will replay that video and see and get back to you in post-production. We are back at this sign and we have to go this way because we did not find the frogs. Actually, I should probably draw that, the reservoir. But we also have an urgent mission to pick up those sticks. Can't believe I forgot it. So this is our drawing of the lake with the duck and we got no frog. And did you see the bird that crossed by over there? It's like over here-ish. So beautiful. Wow. That's something real cool. So it's wildflower season right now. Wait, what is that? That's a rock. Wildflowers should be growing around here in springtime. So we're gonna see a lot more wildflowers. I don't know if you see that, but somebody's climbing. Won't zoom in too close. I'll respect his privacy. But yeah, somebody's rock climbing over here. Super cool. So I think what they do here is top roping / lead. You just put essentially like these little things inside of the rock. I think it's called cams. So you put cams inside of the rock, inside of the cracks where you think it would be super stable. Somebody on the bottom is belaying you. So what belaying is essentially they would be able to catch the rope if you fall. The person on top afterwards will pull the other person up and propel them through that way as well. Oh, beautiful. So I brought some snackies. I brought some mango. It's only been around 1.5 miles and trail, so I think we're going over here. It's been like an hour and 45 minutes. Granted, I think it was going through the cave and everything that took a long time. I might have to pick up the pace a bit if we want to finish this trail. But I definitely have to go pick up my hiking sticks as well. I don't want to do that in the dark. Found my worst nemesis, the switchbacks. Oh my gosh. Okay, sunscreen glistening though. Doesn't this look like a hippo with like bushy eyebrows? You see it slightly carved out. I think we're going there. I don't know exactly where, but I think that's where this trail leads to. I mean, it's called High Beast Trail. I'm assuming we're going all the way up there. Gosh, a bunny. Oh my gosh. I don't want to startle him, so I'm gonna be quiet. That's so cool. The trail, I think I was right. You can see over there was where I was previously. And we're heading kind of towards the mountain. I think this may be witch's butter. Oh my god. I'm gonna let him eat. I'll head that way after he finishes eating. So cute. I think he's far enough where I can just walk by and not disturb him.
when I'm hiking this, I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but I kind of feel like I'm a paparazzi except for animals and like nature. It's like, just do your thing. Let me just take a quick video of you. That was so beautiful. Buzzard. I think those are turkey vultures. I think they're either turkey vultures or some type of falcon. There are two types of falcons here. There's a peregrine falcon, and the other one, I forgot the name. Just put it up there. So peregrine falcons are lighter and more contrasting, and peregrine falcons are darker and less contrasting. It was like a strip of white spot. It didn't look like a condor to me. Yeah, I'm continuing on. So this is the High Peaks Trail. Hopefully be a very good view of everything and hopefully find some condors. So I was talking to some ladies back there. They did see condors last time. They have not seen condors yet, but they said that they've seen condors hiking up here. Oh my gosh, it's a bit scary. It's just like on the side of the rock face, like that. Let's go. The steps are not that good. Fighting for my life. A bit scary. Unprotected railing. Gonna just be safe. Out the left side. Be safe, be safe. Nice. There, I wonder what it's from. We're just going all the way up there. Oh my gosh. Just crossed up the highest peaks. Are there any of these condors? It's around 9 a.m. So supposedly the best viewing for condors is probably around like 7 a.m. I don't know if we're able to spot it. It doesn't look like it's a condor day, but condors are
The largest flying land bird.
super cool. California condors specifically were almost extinct, and they were brought back into the parks. There were only 23 in captivity, and then they bred them again, and then they released them out in the wild. And you can see them in Big Sur. You can see them here. Sadly, we did not see them today. Nature goes how nature goes. This is a beautiful view. I have to draw it. So this is what I drew the falcon. That's the sky, that's the mountains, and that's the falcon. That's the falcons over there that we're looking at. I think I've sketched 6 things already. We're only like around 3.5, 4 miles in. I don't know if 9 spaces will be enough. Oh my gosh, look at this. I feel like if I go inside there, it's like a portal to a fantasy land or something. It's so cool. This is haunting me. I mean, we have like 9 miles left. Hopefully we do still see a condor. What's an active beehive? I don't want to get too close. I don't want to get stunned today. So. Anyways, on all trails or Google Maps or whatever service that you use, mostly they say there's no water stops or water stations, but you do pass by a parking lot, and if you go inside the parking lot, there is water and stuff. So if you are planning to head over there, you got a refill station around like 4 miles in, so that's really nice. I like the entrance to this cave is so cool. So obviously, I'm going to draw it. So let's draw it. It's the drawing. I think it turned out pretty okay. This one doesn't have a lot of moss, but it's such a cool formation. Our headlamp on again. We're getting into the cave. my gosh. You can feel like the cool breeze coming in every single time you step onto these caves. There's multiple of them. Oh my gosh. That's cool. We are in what's called a talus cave. These rock formations over here, they're not caused by rainfall or rain or erosion. This is actually caused by actual rocks falling, and that's what makes a talus cave. We're gonna head through there. Red light on again. Crouching. Getting in some good work today. I don't know if that way, or we just had to leave from where we came from. There's a railing here, which indicates to me like I have to go this way. But at the same time, there's a trail right there, which indicates I kind of want to go there. So maybe I'll try this trail first. So it's supposed to be like through this, and then you go through. But this is so deep. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it's like pitch black. Wow. I'm gonna test it out. I don't know if this is all caving, but it kind of feels sketchy. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's a cave. Oh wow. But yeah, there's the sign. Let's go. Cave entry. So, do I go that way? Probably not. I think I'll go left. I don't think there's any bats or anything here. Oh, I think that's the exit. Hello.
That's the way down.
Yeah. Definitely a bit steep.
Are you going all the way through?
Yeah. Cave complete. Nice. So it looks like I might have to go to this creek. So I was talking to this couple and they saw a condor. Oh my gosh. They said they saw a condor, it was just not on a peak. But I looked at the video and it was definitely a condor. And it was literally just like widespread wings out. Oh my gosh, I need to see it. I think that officially marks the exit of the cave. I would say that cave was also not very narrow. I was speaking to the family and they said there were more narrow caves coming up. So, gonna be a surprise. We're in a pretty dry spell over Northern California right now. Basically, in the caves, usually it's up to waist deep around here. Imagine like wading through that cave, having to change shoes, etc. and keep continuing on to this hike. I feel like that would be horrible. I'm so thankful it's around 70, 75. Also, that the caves aren't flooded. Snack break. Quick snacky break completed. Pinnacles National Park, as I said previously, is California's newest national park. How did Pinnacles National Park get created? So Pinnacles National Park got created around 23 million years ago, as I've stated, by a volcanic eruption. However, that's not its whole story. This is only half of the volcanic side. So two halves of the volcano and got split right in the middle. The other side is actually in Lancaster, California, which, if you don't know, that's around like 190, 195 miles away, which is so crazy. Obviously, try to think, how did it get to this point? How it got to this point is through San Andreas fault line. So if you know what the San Andreas fault line, you would know that it moves and shifts a little bit every single day, and it shifts around 2 inches per day. So 2 inches per day is around the rate of how fast your fingernails grow. If you don't cut them for a year, it's going to grow around 2 inches. And over 23 million years, it actually moves like 190, 195 miles. And that's how we actually have Pinnacles National Park. And that's how there's also a volcanic eruption site at Lancaster. They are both interconnected with each other, which is so cool. No frogs. Fungi are turkey tails. If you could see that gradient. So black, brown, white, that is a turkey tail. It's actually made in a lot of teas. So if you do like teas, you can try turkey tail tea, and it's made out of that. It looks like he's lagging. Really hard to catch bees on camera, resting their little booties. Bumblebees are a specific type of bee And it's like a little bit of a fuzzier bee and a bit bigger if you look at them. And they're a bit chunky. Really love them because they're super kind and they will never sting anybody. It's around 7.7 miles in, around 83 degrees right now. Really sunny. Make sure to bring some sunblock. Oh, those are some beautiful wildflowers. Does that not look like wildflowers to you? Sunscreen check. Ah. Oh my gosh. I like wearing SPF shirts. For SPF or UPF shirts, essentially what they are just like tighter woven fabric. So if you have like UPF 30, it's around like 92% effective against UV rays. And UPF 50 is like, I believe like 93, 94. So it's not that much more. So like if you get a UPF 100 versus UPF 50, it's not that big of a deal, at least for clothing. Why I found that interesting is because UPF shirts are only ones that are tested. There might be higher quality, tightly woven fabric, but it might not have the SPF certification because it has to go through the testing. I guess that's just to show like how different types of fabrics are tested in general. For example, like a tightly woven flannel might just be better than this SPF protecting clothing. I'm going to show you at the end where like the elevation gains are. I'm like 1,000 elevation gain up. You're just hiking so far. We're gonna go back to the peak and finish out the trail section. The elevation gain I have done today is 3,500. Obviously we went down as well. Switchbacks, and then we had to reach the top of the mountain as well. So far away. This is definitely not a very easy hike. I'm feeling very juiced right now and out of energy. So tired. I don't know if I can make it 5 more miles. I mean, I hope there's no more steep inclines anymore, because I definitely have to take like a longer break. It's already 2:36. My house at around 4:30 a.m. Arrived here at around like 6:50. Very long trek, but very beautiful. Miles in, we're still climbing. But I'm on my last 32 ounces of water. Hopefully we can make it up in time. I've been drinking a lot of water, especially on the uphill sections, and I did refill on certain portions. It's just that this is actually with the heat. Hopefully we'll be okay. So as a small update, probably around like 1,000 feet of elevation left. And after that, it should be all downhill. My quads are starting to cramp up a tad. I have been drinking enough water. A huge workout going up these mountains and hills again. Gotta keep going. Oh my gosh. We came from down there. Beautiful this wildflower bloom is. Keeps going. Going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Oh my gosh, it's around 10 miles. All the way up there. Supposedly there are some condors over there. Or I talked to somebody and he said that there are condors in that trail. But unfortunately I don't think I have enough water. So I'm gonna make an executive decision and start heading down. I see so many birds. That was such a cool moment. I don't know if you can see that. That was such a cool moment. It's the way down, and I think that is the parking lot all the way down there. I would say probably like 2 more miles. It's so cool. So like sun's like close to setting. 1 to 2 more hours. But at the same time, you can start seeing the moon. Bunch of acorns stuffed in the tree. Wonder what bird did that. Done. Oh, I'm looking at the images and I'm missing one. I'm just kidding. Do you remember the trekking poles I lost? Let's go get them right now. So I left my trekking poles back there. I have to go get it. Let's go. Of course, left something. But does it have to be uphill? I understand leaving it's my fault. However, more uphill. Deja vu. I turned left here. I'll keep going until we reach the cave section, because I know for sure I didn't have it. What might have happened is somebody probably picked it up, given it to a ranger for emergency services. Maybe we went this way. Basically, I looked through the videos and supposedly it should be here, because I had it right before the cave. It should be here, but it is gone. At least somebody took it, and it's not essentially just like trash. I'm glad somebody took it. It's one of my old poles. I think that's a memory within itself. Okay, let's get the last drawing done. It's the last thing. We don't know where they are. And since we finished that, we can now press complete on this. It's around dirt. So there's around, I would say, a lot of elevation gain. And then also around 10 hours. I think there was more distance, but that's us. Finish. So since now we are officially out of Pinnacles and finished our adventure for the day, I would like to put up the mural of the paintings. Hopefully it looks beautiful, as I know it should. And I hope you guys enjoyed the journey.
Thank you so much for watching. Consider liking and subscribing if you want to see similar content to this. So this officially marks the end of our first national park out of 63 national parks called Pinnacles National Park. Here are some other videos of mine that YouTube would think you would like. See you on the next adventure.